In this small gym at the Elite Training Suite in Glasgow city centre is a man who has made huge sacrifices to his own life after a family tragedy. Meet Scott Craig, a personal trainer at Elite Training Suite for DC Fitness. It was several years ago when he decided to make a change for a healthier future.
I used to be quite overweight. At one point I was 17 and a half stone, back probably when I was 23, 24 years old. Ever since I was 18 I was overweight and always uncomfortable with how I looked and things. And in 2012 my father died suddenly. It was a total shock. It wasn't expected. He wasn't ill or anything like that. He was just out playing golf one day, and his heart failed him, and he died. And it was such a shock, and obviously the biggest tragedy that's ever happened in my life. And at that point, I stopped drinking for 2 months, because I used to be quite a heavy drinker, and that was basically the reason that I was so overweight and why I never went to the gym and exercised and everything else. So when my father died, I had to kind of keep myself busy. I was off work for 6 weeks, and you know, I didn't want to start going to the pub and drinking again to drown my sorrows or whatever. So I decided to join the gym, to keep myself busy, keep myself active, and try and keep a kind of positive frame of mind.
I then asked him how difficult it was to adapt and change his lifestyle and what differences it made to his own life.
Changing my lifestyle, in a way, it was quite easy for me personally, because you know what had happened with my dad gave me something like a determination that I'd never had before, a determination to be a better person, to always push to be, you know, the best I can, to push for new goals. The biggest thing that changed everything for me was probably the fact that I gave up drinking. You know, from when I could drink, 17 years old, it was always the thing that got me into trouble. It was always the thing that held me back. The hangovers, getting into trouble at work, getting into trouble with pals, girls, everything.
Scott went on to explain his new dietary requirements and how different these foods were to times gone by.
So I mean, my diet now compared to what it was, 3 years I've been kind of into training and nutrition and all that kind of thing. So before, I would basically had no real appetite in the mornings, so I'd probably skip breakfast, and then come 10 in the morning I would probably get a couple of rolls of sausage for the shop and a can of iron brew or whatever, and then I'd probably have like a Greggs for lunch. Working in the bank, there was always a Greggs on the high street along the road, so it was Greggs all the time. Failing that, even worse, like a chippy or something like that. And for dinner, going home, you know, I've always had my own place since I was 18. I've moved out and had my own flat and stuff. So for dinner, it was always an oven pizza, microwave burger, quick, convenient stuff that just wasn't good for me and unhealthy. So my diet over the last few years has been a lot more kind of nutritious, whole foods, that, you know, stuff that's no processed, stuff that, you know, it's not hard to cook or anything like that, but I know that, you know, it's a lot better for me than the stuff I used to eat.
I met with Stuart, a client of Scott's at Elite Training Suite, and he told me how Scott had inspired him and helped him to reach his goals.
He's been a big influence. He's kept me going through like hard times where I wanted to give up, and if I felt I've not really been seeing changes and stuff, he's kept me focused and directed to where I want to go. I think I spent maybe about 4 or 5 months going to the gym, just kind of doing like random stuff, workouts, not really watching what I ate and stuff. Coming to Scott, he's kind of gave me like a solid programme, you know, a good place to like kind of follow. and anything I'm kind of going through, I know he's been through. So we're both being the same. Like we used to drink hard on the weekends, wake up on the Monday and just feel like utter crap. Exactly, man. It's just absolute wrecks. And then I was seeing like his photo shoot that he done here at Elite, and I was like, well, if he can turn that around, then maybe I can too. So I think because we've kind of got that common background, he's been like a big influence and kept me on track.
Scott concluded with telling me his plans for the future and how he plans to carry on helping others achieve their goals.
As for the future, I just want to help as many people as I can go through their own transformation and reach their own goals. Whether that's in here, somewhere else, abroad, I just want to help as many people as I can. I just can't describe how good a feeling it is to change your life around from, you know, being someone that maybe that you're not overly happy with how you look or not really comfortable in how you look, to being, you know, fit, healthy and happy in your own skin. So as I said, I've got my own goals in regards to in the gym, and I'm studying some stuff as well at the moment, but the main thing for me is just to help as many people as I can.